here at Fan Expo, last stage 2024 on the con floor. Joined here with Mr. Jeff Brennan. How you doing there, Jeff?
How you doing? Doing good.
Awesome. You have done a lot of stuff, amazing things. Tell everybody a little of the Cliff Notes version, what you've been up to.
Okay. Well, I started, my first comic book work was an issue of Superman, doing backgrounds on that. And then I ended up doing some Courage the Cowardly Dog, Dragon Tales, Jumanji, Extreme Ghostbusters, a little bit of everything. Deathstroke the Terminator. I did special effects on the movie Expendables. And I did some work on Big Bang Theory. And that actually features my comic book character, which kind of helps sales a little bit. So.
You also do artwork on these amazing Funko Pops. They're freaking dope.
Yeah, thank you very much. I was an early person that did this. A friend of mine suggested it, and I see more and more people are starting to do it now, actually.
Very cool pairing your characters with that. Awesome. Funko's amazing. So I think they opened up an 800,000 square foot factory recently. These here are like Egon and some of the examples of your. You also do some mashups as well. Yeah.
A lot of these started as commissions that people requested, like the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Courage and the Scooby and Courage and the Thor and Courage and stuff like that, and then I made them into prints from there. So
it's awesome. These cartoons, these just cherished cartoons. When you were a child, what did you watch? What was some of the stuff that inspired you to kind of get into all this awesomeness?
That's a good question. I mean, the first comic book I ever had was I don't know if you remember, they had those big Treasury Edition comic books. I got a Spider-Man one, and I was like, oh, that's it. When I found out, I looked at the names, and I'm like, these are people that make a living doing this. I'm like, that's what I want to do. And it's funny, I always kind of regretted that I didn't have a bigger comic book career, but I ended up working a lot in animation, and that's pretty cool too. And I still did a bunch of comics anyway, so it worked out.
That's like the ultimate work. You got the art mixed with the live action. They're actually alive, literally.
Yeah, right, yeah. And I think the fans respond to animation more maybe than comics in a way, so it worked out.
It's pop art goodness. Is there any events you're going to be at coming up, or any places you'll shout out on the internet?
Well, I am going to be at Orlando MegaCon next month, and Yeah. And I'm also doing a couple of shows local. I live in New Jersey. There's a couple of shows I'll be doing in New Jersey before that. And I do about 30 shows a year, so I'll be out there for sure.
Out there and beyond. Mr. Jeff, pleasure talking with you, sir. Owen with SciFiction.com signing off. Fan Expo 2024.